Let's not forget, we always start our videos with a mug of the day. Today's mug is voted most likely to need coffee. Although I'm not drinking coffee right now, I'm actually sipping on some peppermint tea. Coffee has been a necessity in the last few days. And that's kind of what I want to talk about is what are you doing to get through this pandemic? For me, my anxiety is up. I'm already an anxious person, and things like this make me more anxious, right? I think anytime we have unwanted or unexpected change, it brings a level of stress and anxiety. And for others, some it may be okay, and for others, it may be worse than normal. And what I wanted to kind of talk to you guys today about is what are you doing to relieve that stress? What are you doing to help shore? What are you doing to help ensure that you are staying healthy mentally as well as physically? I know we're all social distancing right now, and that's good to protect us physically from getting sick, but sometimes it can take a toll on us emotionally and mentally. So I wrote down a few things that I thought would be helpful to you guys to make sure that you're staying healthy mentally. Okay? And these may not work for everybody, but find what works for you. So these are some things that I've just observed that I've been doing in the last few weeks that have helped me from the very first couple of weeks when we stayed at home and I was going stir crazy to now where I do get those moments where it's just like overwhelming. But for the most part, I'm able to self-calm. Okay? So let's go through them. And I made up a great acronym. At least it's great to me. Be smart. Okay? And the first one is my S. Stay home. I know right now there are people protesting saying that this social distancing is not needed, but clearly it's working. So let's stay home and stay safe. Okay? The next one is make wise decisions. Sudden change can lead to people doing some crazy things, okay? So make sure that every decision that you make, you think it through, that you're thoughtful, you're asking other people, like, is this the right step to go? Being separated from others can take a toll on us and our relationships. It can take a toll on how we view ourselves and as an employee or even an employer. It can also help us to start thinking or help or hurt our thinking about money, right? So I just, especially people getting stimulus checks, okay? Okay. But be wise. Don't make sudden, quick decisions without having a thorough thought process, all right? The next one is appreciate those around you, including yourself. There are many people that work in healthcare and other essential places that are sacrificing a lot to make sure that we can still get those things that we need and the help that we need, right? So let's appreciate them, and let's also appreciate ourselves. Some of us are finding ourselves with way more time than we would normally have. It's a great time to do some self-evaluation and appreciate things that you may have taken for granted before now. Also, have realistic expectations. I think this is like the one thing that has kept me semi-balanced. Realistic expectations is understanding what works for you and what doesn't. There is no game plan or list of things that has to be done for everyone in general. You have to figure out what that means for you. For me, for example, homeschooling was not a realistic expectation. So I was really grateful and I appreciated our school district when they came out with a curriculum and a plan on how to get these kids to finish school. Because I knew for me, working still sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day and trying to homeschool was not going to be a successful plan. So make realistic expectations. Don't put more on yourself than you can actually do. Okay? And then lastly, take advantage of technology. Yes, we're all social distancing, right? That means we're not physically in contact with each other. But there are so many technology tools that you can use to keep communicating, not only with your family and friends, but coworkers and just the world in general. Also, take advantage of some of the tools on social media to remove things that may have you feeling a little more anxious and a little more sad or a little more depressed. For me, I had to unfollow a lot of organizations that were posting death numbers. That was just too overwhelming for me. When you look at it in perspective to, the ratio of people that actually were diagnosed, okay, yeah, it doesn't look as bad, but just seeing that number every day, though the count increases, the number rises, this goes up, it was just too much to bear. So I had to unfollow some of that stuff. So take advantage of those things. Also, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling anxious and panic attacks are rising, also take advantage of all the telehealth providers that are out there now. I mean, I've seen so many people that didn't offer telehealth services, offering it now. And some of them are even free. So if you're uninsured or underinsured, there are so many things out there. Just do a little search. I'll try to drop a little nuggets down in the comment section of some of the people that I know that are still providing these services and some general mental health helplines that you may need in this time. Also, with the technology, one of the things that I think has been phenomenal is the way that organization and businesses, especially our small businesses, are using technology to make sure they still reach their customers and they're still marketing. And I think it's amazing. You can get online now and shop different things that weren't readily available online before, right? It's also made us a little more creative with our technology. I think let's be honest, I've attended church more in this pandemic than I have prior to this because you're always too busy or you have something planned. But by it being right here on my computer, I can turn it on or on my phone and it's right there ready to go. So take advantage of that technology. I really hope that these tips have helped you. I know that, like I said in the beginning, sudden change, quick change, things that happen unexpected can get anxiety and stress to another level. But there is hope and there is help. You're not in this alone. There are many people around that are feeling exactly the way that you're feeling. And I want you to know that there is hope and there is help. I'm going to keep saying it because I do want you to know that. I have to remind myself that sometimes. So I'm going to remind you as well. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, and in the comment section, tell me, how are you maintaining a healthy mental state? Are you even being healthy right now? Do you need suggestions? Let's have some chit chat in the comment section. You tell me and I'll help you out as much as I can. And if I can't, I have a list of things that I'm going to share with you guys in the comments that I think will be beneficial. All right, until next time, it's Toy with the Life of Toy.